I'm Honey Schubert, and I have a question for you. How would you feel if you had to watch television only on the internet?
Like a criminal.
Probably not a big deal to most of you, but it should be because you can actually get fined for doing just that. Now, American Forces Network, AFN, they actually provide you with the latest TV and radio programming so that you aren't forced to watch it on the internet only. These programs come straight from the United States. Without the demand from service members like yourself to watch it on television, to get the radio programming, the whole AFN option could go away. It's a very real threat now. And that could be your only option or one of your few options. So AFN, without AFN, you basically have, there's two things. You can listen and watch to local host nation country programming, which will obviously be in the local language, or you can use online services, risking slow internet, which we all know and feel here. You can get a virus, or you could pay a fee. So AFN Television, I'd like to start there. They have this program called Fast Fresh Now. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but according to the AFN Europe website, Fast Fresh Now provides the most popular stateside TV shows as quickly as they could possibly get them here. And sometimes that's within days, and sometimes that's within hours. They have a no stockpile policy basically with programming. So sometimes there's reruns on AFN TV. That's because they can't hang on to these new shows until they get them all before they air them, because then that would defeat the purpose with turning it around quickly, first of all. And they air them just like they do in the States, which is during the holiday season, they run reruns. So that's why you see those. The other cool thing about AFN TV is that there is a movie channel. And some of the movies, I'm not a fan of. But you can go to myafn.net and request a movie that you like to watch. Many people don't know that, but it's one of the cool things they do. On AFN Radio, it's very similar when it comes to the music and radio programmings. They try to get the most current and most popular music happening right now and programming for the AM channels. AFNEurope.net says that they follow the adult contemporary AC Top 40 format. They also have a prediction program, meaning the song may not be on the charts yet, but it's moving to the top 40 direction. So they're like, okay, let's grab it and air it. It gives the listeners a little more music in the rotation other than the top 40 songs. That could get old quick. They also throw in gold music, which are songs that were once popular, that hit the charts. It could be the 80s, 90s, that people might still like. So they'll air those on occasion as well. Without AFN radio, of course, you can use your MP3 player. You can listen to local radio station, like I mentioned earlier. But many people, as we know, drive beaters. They don't have the connections to be able to run it through your speakers. You're stuck listening to the local language instead of getting your actual command information from your community. So these are reasons why you might want to listen to AFN radio. Now, okay, I don't care about any of that. I'm going to go online anyway. I mentioned viruses, I mentioned fees, but I'll get to that in one moment. First of all, most of the programming is geographically blocked from the US. If you go to FX online, it's probably geo-blocked. So you have to resort to streaming or downloading from various websites that gather programming, right? This is 100% illegal. And I can tell you firsthand that I have gotten a fine for 859 euros, I will never forget, because I didn't know, I was streaming stuff, but I didn't know that the torrent I had downloaded was sharing it. No idea. And that's what I got fined for by Sony. They contacted my internet service provider, T-Mobile, and said, this is illegal. And they sent me a bill, had to go to the lawyer and all. So it's a very real thing, and it can happen to anybody. It also happened to 3 of my friends. So that was back in 2009, but of course it could happen anytime. Basically, AFN is here for you. It's here for the service member. They provide the latest TV and radio programming for your entertainment while you're serving abroad. You're not breaking any laws by listening or viewing. You won't get a virus, and you won't get a fee. So that concludes my speech.